Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and this video will discuss about Assam UCC Bill 2026 which was passed in Assam Assembly recently. We will make this video main purpose on basis of for the student who are preparing for the upcoming competitive exam or also those who are trying to know actually what is UCC bills is what is the UCC bill in details. So what is UCC is the full form is UCC is Uniform Civil Code. We can understand with that one nation, one law, which is replacing the religion basis personal law means that marriage in different caste and different religious in different processors there, but some criteria has unified there. And for the divorce system, and also with it's all are the came under in a common laws for all the citizens. And for that everything is UCC bills is covered in our Indian Constitution under Article 44 that called is directive principle of state policy. And key provision of Assam bills is uniform marriage ages for the men is 21 years and for the woman is 18 years. And that its main point is there, which is highlighted point for us, we can say, is the ban on polygamy and bigamy. Uh, so it's very big and it's good thing for the society. Because of that, if you study more, you will understand, and if you relate with your society, and if you relate with that news, and also you will get that this kind of polygamy and bigamy has impacted much more in our society. So this ban is, I hope it will take some times, but will go under the control. And a few other points like compulsory for the marriage registration. If someone is getting married, he or she need to get registered herself. And that rival relationship, some restriction has been implemented. And one thing is that scheduled tribes caste are exempted from this bill. That are the key highlighted points, and that some point of view in that educational purpose or the GK related will get some points like the first state of Northeast in India, that Assam has passed that UCC bill. And in India, the Assam is the third state after Uttarakhand and Gujarat. Okay, so the main focus of this bill is gender equality, justice, and social reform. So that the current status of this bill is passed by the assembly. We know everyone that it was recently passed in the Assam assembly, and it's now in waiting status uh, in governor and presidential assent. Is the presidential and governor assent is required to get a bill, and this bill is applicable to all the communities except STs. So here are some points like UCC's that civil code I have mentioned for the Bengali student, that in the details also in the history you can read for the make the note down about this. If I get the more time, I will make in another video in Bengali also. But currently, you can take a screenshot for the Bengali student. You can make a note on that. Here also another that history regarding that UCC bill also in our the past history also there, right? From that British Raj, when in India was the British Raj, that time also that UCC bill was some areas it was implemented like in like Goa Civil Code or in the Portuguese Goa Daman. In there also it was implemented for in various way. You can read this for the Bengali student. And in 1985 also Shahabano case was there. That time that UCC bill also came in big discussion, and but later it was not much implemented. And also that BJP government in the central in 2019 and 2022 in the March month, they also tried to implement it overall India, but due to don't know exact reason why it was not came in the in Sangsad, but uh, it was not came I think in the fear of that election agenda, maybe other reason I know, but it was tried by the BJP government that time in 2019 and 20, but it was not came, and that actually that UCC bill was also supported by our the first president of the sorry first prime minister of India. That time was Indian. The first president was everyone that Jawaharlal Nehru. So that Jawaharlal Nehru has also support this bill, and that time the women members of the assembly also wanted that uniform civil code to be implemented. But later on, it was also due to the political agenda of the party, maybe the opposition pressure, maybe any reason or the societal pressure, or it may they have not take any further process. So here is the family law in India that that marriage registrations or the divorce related all these things has been covered properly in the details in this video. I'll discuss here that I'll show that the Assam Uniform Civil Code that bill which was passed in 2026. Here I have with that the PDF also I'll go with that. That our the current Chief Minister of Assam is Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma sir also that is bill passes. We can say that this is the historic bill for the Assam because that bill is that passed. It was big commitment before the election. That chief minister also has announced that if he come to power, then he will uh, show that the UCC bill in the assembly, and he had done that. So his commitment he has done. What he has commitment was given before the election, and that Assam Assembly has passes the Uniform Civil Code Bill in 2026 under the Chief Minister of Himanta Biswa Sharma in the in this year. So here that some points has been highlighted that this bill is for everyone, for every religious, and it will protection or will given for the special protection for the women regarding the divorce or that if anyone get the harassment by their husband, uh, and earlier which one was triple talaq was there, that also will not applicable in Assam, and that maintenance related issue was there, so that was also covered over there. So uh, we can now go with that the other points. So we'll go that our that first point this PDF I which can shows that Assam Uniform Civil Code Bill in 2026, which was a historic landmark is touched, that you can make also note down that passed by the Assam Legislative Assembly on the date is mainly you can remember for the student on May 27, 2026. And this bill makes Assam the first state in Northeast India to adopt uniform civil code. In India it's the third. Don't get confused here. But in the Northeast it's the first state. In India, that Assam follows after Uttarakhand and Gujarat. Uh, Uttarakhand is the first state. Second, the Gujarat, and third state is our the Assam. So defining the UCC, actually UCC is the Common Civil Code, a single set of laws governing the personal matters like marriage, divorce. It's all for the all the citizens, and it's replacing the religious or, or the others, the customs with the civil laws. That different religions is the different process. So it will also remove here. And the main is the constitutional goal is that directive directly implements Article 44 of Directive Principle of State Policy in the Constitution. And its most important point I have told earlier, that it's ban on polygamy and bigamy. So if anyone do this, there will be the 7 years 7 years of imprisonment, means it will be the bill mandates monogamy for all the residents under this ambit, that BNS 2023. And marriage age is here as discussed. For that woman is minimum 18 years should be there, and for the men there should be the 21 years. This that is the standard legal age which was considered in this bill. And compulsory registration. Compulsory registration means all the marriages and the divorce must be registered within the 60 days in the sub-register office. If anyone getting married in the house, they should also register within the 60 days in the office. And if someone is get failed to register, there will be the penalties will be there. This move creates the documented. It will help in future also. So we should follow this also. And there was some other points was covered in this bill, that live-in relationship rule. So some point is there that mandatory intimation. The couples must register with sub-register within 1 month of uh, they get engaged on their relationship. And if someone get in this relationship, any child get born, they will get considered as legally, and right here that's right to maintenance also covered. If women desired by their partners can legally claim financial support through the court. And penalties also heard mentioned. So you have to also make the note downs regarding the living relationship rules. Gender equality also there for the Assam UCC bills and the traditional personal law. So you can read this also, and that it's protecting the tribal culture. There was tribal culture was there. There is a ST categories will not be covered under this bill, and it was journey was started from, I have already earlier told, it was started from the Shahobano case. This SC highlights needs to for the UCC to protect maintenance rights, and Sarla Mughal in 1995, and Uttarakhand 2024-25 in the first one, and second was the Gujarat that passed the UCC bill, and 2026 that Assam has legislative assembly has passed this bill. So certain analysis has been here and arguments against also there. You can read the secularism and gender justice, standardization, and that certain arguments also agent are there, that privacy concern, cultural, the fear that majority custom might be erased, partial uniformity. So some question may be raised here. You can also drop in the comment also. I'll try to cover regarding this. In the video, it's not possible to explain everything. So some images has been taken from the social sites. So kindly can go with the also images in the details also. So here we have discussed regarding this, and some that for the point of view for the writing, the introduction that breaking this video is really for the general knowledge and for the students, and that the state assembly just passed the Assam Uniform Civil Code 2026. This makes Assam the third state India to pass a UCC law, following Uttarakhand and Gujarat. But exactly what is UCC? Why this bill was creating so much buzz across the country? And most important, why are the key facts you must know for your upcoming exam? So in this video, we'll break down entire Assam UCC bill into simple and easy to understand the point. You will look at what the changes was going to in the society. Make sure to watch until every end, because we have a special GK summary section that is protect from the notes. Let's start. What is the UCC bill in the basics? So before we talk about that Assam, let us understand what is UCC means. UCC stands for Uniform Civil Code. You can think of it as one nation, one law. Right now in India, different religions follows different personal law for the things, the life, like marriage, divorce, and property. For the example, Hindu marriage follows the Hindu Marriage Act, and Muslim marriage follows the Muslim personal law. So UCC wants to change that. Its aim to replace all these different religious law with one single set of common rules for every single citizen, no matter what religious they follow. For your GK exam, here are the some crucial facts. UCC is mentioned in the Indian Constitution. This comes under the Article 44 as directive principle of state policy. This means the Constitution suggests that government should try to secure a UCC for the citizens to ensure equality. In the section 3, we'll discuss the key points of Assam UCC Bill. Now let us closely at the Assam UCC Bill of 2026. What are the big changes is brings. Here are the five most important provisions you need to know. Point number one: uniform marriage age is 21 years for the man and for 21 years for the men and 18 years for the women. And point number two is a 60 ban on polygamy, and also point number three that equal rights for the women. And point number four, compulsory registrations after the marriage. Or point number five is registration in living relationship also. This is very unique part of the bill. Couples who lives together without getting married but register their relationship with 1 month. If they do not, they can face fines or legal troubles. So section 4, big for that scheduled tribes, it was exempted from them from this bill. So Assam UCC bill is completely exempted for the scheduled tribes. Assam has rich culture history with the many indigenous tribal communities. To protect their ancient tradition, customs, and unique identity, the state government had decided to keep them out of the bill. The UCC rule will apply to all other communities in the state, but tribal laws and the traditional will remain untouched. And section number 4 will discuss the current status of the next steps. So what happens next if is the UCC is active in Assam right now? Some maybe get confused that bill is already activated. No, it's not like that. Bill after the passing in the Assam Assembly, that will go to that the step by step, and then it will be get. As a GK student, you should know how the bill becomes the law. So Assam Legislative Assembly passed the bill, we know, by the voice of vote. Next, it's need to signature of the governor of Assam, and then it will goes to the our presidential assent. Experts say it will take about 3 to 6 months for the government to set up the registrations office and the officially start enforcing across the state. And most important thing is after getting this UCC bill passed completely and come into the process, then some maybe extra office get opened to get the cases resolved as soon as possible, and some bench will be get set up. So let us some summary regarding this. What is Assam UCC bill? I hope you have understood properly, and also you can go to the back and you can take your the important points and you can note down on that. And which states? Now the Assam is the third state in India passes the UCC. The first is in the north. This is the first state from in the northeast India. And constitutional article was covered in article number 44. Core focus on gender equality and banning the polygamy, equal property rights, mandatory registration, and it was exempted for the scheduled tribes. So I thank you for giving your valuable time with me in this video. And if you think that it's some points has important for your understanding, you can share to this video to your friends, family members, though or who are preparing for the government exam, have any doubts. You can having the more videos also YouTube for the other guides. So you can go to this and make a note on this. I hope it's clear for all these things. Let's thank you for the time. Thank you.